Well, I mean, and that's my favorite part. You're doing Jesus jokes, but if you're going to do Jesus jokes, do good Jesus jokes. Okay? My favorite Jesus joke.
It better not be mine.
I'm up here first, and I got the fucking microphone. It'll be mine if I'm up here. Oh, you better remember that motherfucker. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you ain't dealing with no amateur up here, motherfucker. I'm sorry, I don't know what that I am in a really weird mood. Sunday night, I went and done a show in Asheville just because I tanked so hard Friday night. I don't think y'all understand. I ate a dick in here last Friday night during the. Wow!
Oh.
This coming from the head dick eater herself.
At least it's not gay when I do it.
Wow! Touche. Wow.
Girl, talk about this.
Woo, I'm just, you know what, just fuck that. Can't believe you over here trying to throw somebody under the bus.
I love you, Chris.
I love you too. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Mr. Tony Helms!
All right, so now that, okay, so I do have a Jesus joke, and it's somewhat tasteful. So, you know, nobody will be offended, and even if you are, I don't give a fuck. This is one that one of my former friends told me, and I accidentally told it in front of my mother, so we are no longer friends. Jesus walks into a hotel, throws 3 nails on the counter, and says, "Can you put me up for tonight?"
Oh!
I know, it's terrible, but I love it. Anyway, speaking of Jesus, I have realized that Anderson has quite a bit of 2 things: churches and Mexican restaurants.
True.
And both of them are equally as likely to make you sick to your stomach. I can show you quite a few that will get you. But speaking of Mexican restaurants, I've always wanted to learn a second language, specifically Spanish, and it's not because I want to have some air of sophistication about me or anything like that. No, I want to know what the people in the Mexican restaurants are saying about me when I walk in, because I know as soon as I walk in there, the staff has this look of like, holy shit. Because, I mean, fucking look at me, okay? I admit, you know, I'm a big guy. I embrace it, you know, and it's fine. But the thing is, like, they see me, I see them, I see them see me. So I mean, it's not a big fucking surprise. It's not a secret. And there's a reason for this. It's not a racial thing. You know, I don't have a hateful bone in my body. It mainly goes back to the fact of, like, way back in the day, I used to work at, I was a, I don't know what you would call it. I was a burger flipper over at Wendy's for a while. And for whatever reason, they just happened to have a majority Mexican workers there. And they were perfectly nice people, except for one, that I would talk to him in very broken English, and then he gave me what I thought was a very sweet nickname. He would call me Gordo. And I thought that was just like, I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was just a nice slang. It was like, I found out it was Spanish slang. I didn't know for what, but I would come in there every day, and he'd be like, "Hey, Gordo!" And he'd be like, "Hey," well, whatever the fuck your name is. And so this was like 10 years ago. I don't remember what the fucking name was, but I later found out that Gordo is actually Spanish slang for fat boy. So Yeah. That's why I want to know. So, this whole thing is really just more paranoia with a little bit of racism sprinkled on top. Or, as I affectionately refer to it, para-racist. Which, now that I think about it, sounds like a paratroop consisting of nothing but people from the KKK in the Army. Speaking of languages, my roommate thinks that the sexiest language of all is not Spanish, not French, German! And I don't have the heart to tell him he's wrong. Okay, Sophie, answer me this. How would you feel if somebody you were dating just comes up to you and, like, whispers into your ear very gently, I mean, would you not, would that not just like, are you not swooned by that?
See, Irish is one of my forte, not German. Throw me an Irish accent, I'm probably going to be naked, but German is going to get me.
Okay, taking notes. Okay, Irish accent, goes for something. But if you think about it, I do think that we need to say to each other, I love you in German every day, if for no other reason than to remind each other that life can be violent and unpredictable at any moment. So, speaking of things I don't understand, Civil War reenactments. Now, I realize that there are a lot of very proud Southern people, aka white, that are very proud of their Southern heritage. I am a Southern boy myself. I have been here since I was a wee baby. I respect your Southern heritage. I don't really understand the concept of Southern heritage. I don't understand how you can take pride in a place you were born by random chance, but that's a whole other discussion. But my thing is, why would you want to reenact a war you lost? I don't get it. It makes no goddamn sense. That's like going to a high school reunion and getting the shit beat out of you by the school bully. Every year. You're thinking, well, I got my ass kicked 20 times, but I got a good feeling about this year. No! It's going to be the same thing. Do you ever hear about Germany having World War II reenactments? Thank you, one person.
That was me.
I know. I can't not know your laugh, Chris. So, my mom has a farm. Yes, I am a farm boy. Big fucking surprise. But here's the thing. Every animal on that farm is female. 3.19 acres of estrogen. Now, that would not be necessary. It's like farm fuck men. Okay? I mean, seriously. That would not necessarily be a bad thing, but it didn't start out like that. Like, okay, let me just break it down. She has three female goats, like 3 or 4 female hens, a female horse, and a female donkey. And my mother at one time tried to introduce a rooster to all the hens to, do what they gotta do. The next day it was gone. I don't know if they killed it or they drove it away with all their henniness, but it ain't there no more. If it were, okay, let me just break it, let me break it down this way. If this were fucking Animal Farm, it would say, all animals are equal, unless you have a penis! I'm Tony Helm, times, everybody. Thank you very much.
Keep it going for Tony! Oh my.
She got me like